Hi guys, my name is Luis and I put together this quick video to show you how to install the Monoshock kit that we're offering. Just remember that this kit will fit from 1978 through 1982 Honda CX500 model only. Okay, so now we can start making our first cuts. We're gonna cut over here, here, and here. Then we can remove this part. And then also you're gonna have two leftover pieces that are kind of like welded into this area of the frame, and that will require a little bit more of grinding to remove. Okay, so now we're going to install the lower bracket. This is my favorite part of the kit. It took me quite some time to design and find all the right angles, but I really wanted this piece to lock into place, just like this. Then the next step is going to be standing behind the bike. Make sure that you center the bracket with the frame and the tire. Then we're going to grab a marker. We're going to mark where we're going to open the holes into the swing arm. And these ones were already made. You can use an 8mm drill bit, which is the size of the hardware provided with the kit. Then we're gonna put one here just as an example. Okay. And then once we secure both bolts and tie them up, we're going to, and this is highly recommended, we're going to weld all the way around this bottom plate into the swing arm and also around the bracing here. You know, if you want, you can remove the stabilizer that is right here just to give you better access to welding inside, and then you can just put it back on. So now we're going to attach the main bracket. To do so, I went ahead of camera and I installed the monoshock that I'm going to be using for the build to the lower bracket. This is an 11.4 inches eye-to-eye monoshock. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to install this bracket to the shock. So now that we installed the main bracket to the suspension, we're going to swing the bracket into the frame, and we're going to use a 17mm wrench, and we're going to tie this bolt here. And by tightening this bolt, the bracket will compress against the frame, and that will help us to align where the holes are going to be drilled into the frame. Okay, so now that the main bracket is compressed against the frame, by tightening this bolt, we can get behind the bike and make sure that the bracket is aligned with the frame, the shock, the lower bracket, and the tire. Then we're also going to make sure that as much as possible, the holes are in the center of the diameter of the frame pipe. Then we're going to grab a marker and we're going to mark each hole individually. Then we're going to use a 10mm drill bit, which is the size for the hardware provided with the kit. And then again, you should drill the holes one by one. I would not recommend going all the way through from one side. And then once the holes are open, you can just install your hardware. Just like that. Use the washer and nuts on the other side. And tight. Okay, so now we're going to install the battery box. It's very simple. We're going to use the same brackets that used to hold the exhaust. I'm going to put this bracket here. I'm gonna use the hardware provided with the kit. Like that. Let me go to the other side. Now a quick tip about the battery box is that you can attach some of your electronic components to it. So the next thing I want to talk about is the seat. Any aftermarket bobber style seat that they sell on Amazon or eBay will fit the kit. Remember that they are pretty bendable, and that way you can shape it to the bracket. Okay guys, so that's it. As you can see, the kit is very simple to install. Couple hours of work and your bike is gonna look awesome. Now if you install this kit, please be extra careful riding because your bike will be heavily modified. And also apply periodic inspections to the parts. Now from here you can go to our website, check out all the options that we have, and you can actually order separate parts depending on what you need. I really appreciate you guys watching, and ride safe please.